you very much for having me in this studio today. As you know that Malaysia is a multi-racial country, and of course the arts and culture in Malaysia are very important. It's diversified, so we have many people from different background having their showing their artistic ability, and of course most of our artists they are based in the various towns and cities where they come from, and it is a very developed industry in Malaysia, and that is why today we are here. We brought with us our arts artisans to come to exhibit what we have in Malaysia. There are varieties of arts ability in Malaysia. The culture part of the ministry is much older than the tourism part. It's much older. In fact, when we first became independent in 1957, there was already a Minister of Culture, Sports and Youth. So Ministry of Tourism only came in 1978. And when we started Ministry of Tourism, it was with culture, because from very beginning we identified that both culture and tourism, they work together, they gel. Because to promote culture, you need tourism to do that. And to promote tourism, you need culture. So we've had this Ministry of Tourism and Culture since 1978, and then it was split for about 10 years, and now it's back as Ministry of Culture and Tourism. And as you can see today, that the people who are here, they are potential tourists, and what we have shown to them is our culture. And I think if they are interested in what our culture is all about, they will come to Malaysia and become tourists. So it is very important, tourism and culture must be in the same ministry, because they actually promote each other. And I remember going to Siem Reap early this year. It's a conference organized by UNESCO to bring together the Minister of Culture and the Minister of Tourism to sit down so that they can talk to each other. So some of the countries that I see, they have to send two ministers, one Minister of Tourism, one Minister of Culture. Malaysia doesn't have to, because I'm both Minister of Culture and Tourism. So I think Malaysia is on the right track when it combines Ministry of Culture and Tourism. And I see a lot of potential, and I can only see that culture in Malaysia will enhance, will develop more, and will be advertised to the world with the combination of the Ministry of Tourism and Culture. Before 2013, we had a Ministry of Culture and Communication together. But since 2013, we felt that culture and tourism are better gelled together, because you need tourism is really in need of culture, because without culture it's difficult to promote tourism. Yeah. Because I think everybody goes anywhere in the world, even if I come to France. I mean, apart from wanting to see the countryside, the natural environment, I would also like to see the French culture, the opera and everything, all that. So I think, yes, I think culture and tourism should be together. We love it, yeah. Yes, we love it. Yes, you can see today. The Europeans in general, I think they are more interested in the nature, ecotourism, conservation, preservation. So in Europe, it is a country with 4 seasons, and I think in a year probably 4 months is hot, the rest is cold. So my advice to you is that during the winter, please come to Malaysia, because we have the sun, the beaches, the sand, the sea, and of course the West are very concerned about conservation, nature. Malaysia is for the moment is more than 60% tree covered country. So we have the oldest rainforest in the world. We are older than Amazon. We are older than Congo Basin. So and you know the rainforest provide 40% of the oxygen to the world. So come to Malaysia, you see our rainforest. I've met a few French tourists. They were very pleased and happy with what the Malaysian government is doing to conserve nature. And I think you should come and see for yourself what we've done in Malaysia. So please come to Malaysia for nature and ecotourism. Yes, UNESCO. UNESCO is very important. UNESCO recognized sites is actually good for tourism. And we have actually 5 UNESCO recognized sites in Malaysia, which have actually attracted many tourists to come to our country. So UNESCO, the headquarters being in Paris, and of course Paris is the #1 touristic country in the world. We have a lot to learn from you, your culture and everything. So that is why we came here, because when it comes to Europe, I think the French is one of the biggest populated country in Europe, and they are long haul tourists. They spend money, and of course when you spend money, it is very important to us. So that's why in Europe we chose Paris. Of course Paris is the #1 touristic country in the world. We have a lot to learn from you. Of course. Why do you think? I've been here, I think more than 20 times, and I'm just finding excuses to come to Paris. I'm just lucky that UNESCO is here, and I'm involved with culture. I find every excuse to come to Paris. It's a beautiful city, romantic. Thank you.